is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and bon time roulette. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. They won another SEC team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. It's Russell. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Boy, I love the aggressive mindset of this quarterback and offensive coordinator. You see a matchup that you like, you take a shot, and it pays off in a big way for a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards. Going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. To throw, it's Manning. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Can the defense make adjustments here? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Hill. Inside the 45. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Signs a quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Keeper trying to get to the marker. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Hand it off. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Movement here from the tight end. It's a toss play to the right. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win. Second down after that run on the previous play.
quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. They were stopped and 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. They don't get the snap off in time. That'll cost them. Ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Russell. He finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
This This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Alabama. That's how you finish a play. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Can they come up with something here? Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They begin to fight back during this championship game. Well, The call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game is so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Meadows. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Russell. It's caught. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown. And this offense really clicking. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking downfield. It's Manning. On the move now. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the important thing, to take right side of the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they take it a shot deep toward the end zone? Touchdown! Tied! Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Moves out of the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Dogs looking to run some tempo here.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down here for this offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Caught quickly. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Dumps a short go down to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Second down after that previous play. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Russell. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finds a receiver wide open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Direct snap. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty mark. So let's check out that. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
To the air, it's Russell. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And second down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Russell. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done. Now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5.
Okay, ready?
And the wideout goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now run this play from the pistol formation. With the catch, it's White. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
crucial. Third down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
It's Manning. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Delayed handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal. Left up loss. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game now. takes the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A quick throw out left, complete. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. At midfield. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often. A lot of people may not know the rule here. But this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up, and somehow they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Toss play to the outside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from a 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to throw. It's Manning. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Alabama. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Back to pass. It's Russell. Flips it to the back across the middle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Close to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Scanning the field. It's Manning. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quick throw over the middle. Catch hauled in here over the middle. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. He's running out of time here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the Hayes team does their job and secures the recovery. Away on the ground. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Sack sets up second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. Past midfield. Now the 40. Out past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.